Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with our college football coaches records against the spread preview. Hope you guys enjoying the series of previews that we've been releasing here since the 1st of August. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are watching on a mobile device. So what we're doing each and every day, we are since August 1st, we're previewing all the college football coaches and their records against top 25 teams, against certain situations at home and away, and how they do in bowl games. And at the end of the day, instead of taking the approach of college football previews and team previews and player previews, I thought I'd this year change it up a bit and go right to the top. Go right to the boss and see how they prepare their teams in a playing week against other teams and how they fare against the number. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the point spread, right? It's all about getting that W at the end of the week. And if you follow winners, eventually winners will bring you to the winner's circle. And we're going to kick it off here today with the ACC. Now, if you missed the first three previews of our college football series, the first one we did on the SEC. The second one, I believe it was the Big 10. The Big 12, and then the Big 10 was the third one we did, and today is the ACC, and we're going to kick it off with Dabo Swinney. Now, what I'm going to do is, instead of making you guys squint and looking at this through small lenses, I'm going to bring up the database, my spreadsheet, so this way it's a little bit bigger, and you guys can see this better, right? All right, so let's take a look at the ACC, and which coach has the best winning percentage. It's no secret, right? Dabo Swinney, the Clemson Tigers. Now, Swinney's going into his 14th season with the Clemson Tigers. They went 10-2 last year. Overall, since he's taken over the program, he's 140-33 for a winning percentage of 81%. Now, when you look at the SEC, Nick Saban's got an 88% win percentage. So, when you think of the top coaches right now, you got to put Dabo Swinney in that class, right? And when you think of the Big 12, Ryan Day still has, he's got a good start, but he still has some work to do. And then you look at the Big 12, you got Lincoln Riley, and he's got an 85 win percentage, and he's going into season number 5. So when you look at all the godfathers of head coaching in college football, obviously Nick Saban's up there, but I think Dabo Swinney is going to give him a run for his money when it's all said and done. Now, Swinney 79-13 at home, lifetime 43-18, and against the point spread. Now, this is where it gets very interesting, because at the end of the day, what do bettors care about, right? Yeah, sure, it's nice if they win straight up, but as long as they cover the spread. And of all the coaches in the ACC, the coach with the best winning record against the point spread, believe it or not, is Dabo Swinney at 58%. He's 98, 72-3 for a winning record of 58%, 10-7 in bowl games, and when he's facing top 25 opponents, 26-9 straight up. So if you're going to follow a winner, Dabo Swinney is a good coach to follow. And let's take a look at some of the other coaches in the conference. You got Mack Brown in North Carolina. Now, this is a second stint back at with the Tar Heels. He's already done 13 years. He's here for the last 3. Lifetime at North Carolina, 60% win percentage. But look at this, 52-23-1 at home, but only 27-30 away from North Carolina. So when you want to bet on North Carolina, you really got to check if you really love that team on the road. Really, you got to be careful, because they're 3 games below 500 on the road. 73-64-2 against the point spread. So Mack Brown, really basically a 50-50 coin flip when you are betting on his teams. 15-9 in bowl games, 12-21-1 against opponents with top 25. Now, some of the other coaches in the conference who have a pretty good win percentage. In fact, they all, it's when you coach with a good program and you get great players every year, you should have a winning percentage, right? Virginia Tech, Justin Fuentes is, let me see here, his 6th season, 5-6. Last season, the Virginia Tech Hokies did 59%. The only thing is, though, 5-12 against top 25 teams. Manny Diaz going in season number 3. He has a 58% win percentage. 1-4 against top 25 teams. 0-2 in bowl games. Pittsburgh, the Panthers here. Pat Narduzzi going in season number 7. 42-34 for a winning percentage of 55. I feel with Narduzzi, it depends on the year, right? If he has a good team, he's good against the point spread. But if he doesn't have a good team, there might be better options. 51% against the spread, 1-3 in bowl games. Boston College, you got Jeff Hafley, second year, so really nothing to write home about. We'll give him a pass this year on analyzing his performance. Dave Doran, NC State, they went 8-4 last year. He's got a winning percentage of 54, but keep in mind, the ACC is a tough conference. It's not maybe as tough as the SEC or the Big 12 or Big 10, but you still got a lot of respectable teams in there, and you got to deal with the likes of Clemson most years, and Miami. Say what you want, but they are getting that program back up to speed, right? So Dave Doran here, going in season number 9, 54% win percentage. The same thing here, just like Mac Brown. Great home record, but not really good on the road, 18-22, but 47% against the point spread, 3-17 straight up against top 25 teams. Louisville, you got Scott Satterfield, third year going in. Nothing really, 4-0 in bowl games. So if Louisville get to a bowl game, you might want to consider a Satterfield team. Virginia, Bronco Mendenhall, coming from BYU 6 years ago, 48% win percentage at Virginia with the Cavaliers, 30-32, 6-20 away from home. So these Jekyll and Hyde type teams, right? So you get, and that's college football. Depending on the program, and Virginia, middle of the rank type school of when it comes to college football. Jekyll at home, but they hide on the road. 6-20, 55% win percentage though for Bronco Mendenhall. 3-11 against top 25 teams, 7-7 in bowl games. Wake Forest, you got Dave Clawson here going in season number 8, 47% win percentage, and almost 50% considering Wake Forest, right? They went 4-5 last year, 53% against the point spread, but only 4-15 against top 25 teams. David Cutcliffe in season number 14 with Duke, 46% win percentage, and looking at his record against top 25 teams, 5-25, 55% against the point spread. Now, when I really start taking these guys serious is when they hit 56, 57%, right? So when you look at all these coaches right here, there's really maybe one coach here, Dabo Swinney, that you can go without hesitating. Syracuse, Dino Babers, I think this is a big year for Coach Dino here. I think he's got to really, get the Syracuse over the hump, especially after a 1-10 season, right? 4-12 against top 25 teams, only 52% against the point spread, 16-15 at home, and 7-19 on the road. So not going to cut it if they have another 1-10 season. Florida State, Mike Norvell, is second year, so we'll give him a little pass here. And Georgia Tech, Jeff Collins, going 3-7 last season, 27% win percentage. But you got to keep in mind Georgia Tech, with always had that triple option type offense. And 33% against the point spread. Jeff Collins in, again, going in season number 3, and 0-5 against versus top 25 teams. But again, when you look at these records here, a couple of things to point out, right? Is there any coaches here with a 60% higher win percentage over a record number of years? Maybe Mac Brown, you give him after 3 years 60%. But look at his road record, right? 27-30. And you look at Virginia, 6-20 on the road. But the home teams that you might want to consider this year, betting on North Carolina at home, NC State at home, and Virginia. If you can get those teams in a nice underdog spot, I think there might be an opportunity to make some cash. All right, there you have it. That is the ACC Coaches Preview. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. Always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. And in the meantime, cheers.